All right, what's up, gang? We'll be just stalling for a couple minutes, waiting for a couple stragglers. Make yourself at home because you probably are at home.
Ah, caracha! La 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 la. Ba-da-da-da-da bomba. Baba your assa. Baba you assa. Well.
Like I said, we're just going to stall for another minute or two, see if any stragglers come in, then we'll go ahead and get started.
There he is, handsome to the nines. I want to grow a beard just like Kevin's. Oh, man. Hey.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Kevin, what's happening?
How you doing, man? Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Man, I've been so busy, dude. I've been doing all kind of things. It's good to be back, Kevin.
Busy is good, especially if busy is leading to money, too.
Well, that's the plan, man. I've been doing a ton of auditions. I'm trying to hit some of these TV shows on some of these big platforms, so we'll see if something breaks for me.
Nice. Hey, Kareem's back with us again. He's in Lebanon. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Right now, Kareem and Jim make this an international show because we've got Lebanon and Canada in the house. I don't know where Julian is, but he's probably in Florida, but he might not be. Maurice, are you in Virginia?
Yeah, I'm in Virginia, Northern Virginia.
And we got Alan back there. Alan, I see you got your light going. You're looking good, man. Hey, how was the showcase the other night?
Oh, killer.
Yeah, you had fun?
Yeah, when you see them all do their stuff, it's pretty awesome.
Nice. Yeah, we just had our student showcase. We actually have another student showcase today. In fact, I'll go ahead and just show you guys the flyer while we wait another moment.
Yeah, that's open to all of us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I just dropped it into chat. Welcome, everybody. It is our weekly Tuesday open mic. Now, we might change the time on this, so I just want to suggest if you have a suggestion of a time that works better, please let us know. We've picked this time because people in Europe can go to this one, people in New York can go to this one, and people in LA can go to this one. But we don't know if it's really the best choice of time. So we may change it, just so you know, for a big heads up. Look at Julian raised his hand. What's up, Julian? Can you unmute? There. Oh, no. Can you unmute, Julian? I guess not. All right, guys. This is going to be our show. We're going to go in the order. Jimmy, Alan, Julian, if you get your mic unmuted, you can do something with blackface if you want. Kareem, and then Maurice. Maurice, you'll be closing the show. If anybody else comes, we'll drop them in as well. We're doing 4 minutes today each. After 3 minutes, I'm going to hold up the 1 minute left sign. After 1 minute, I'm going to go ahead and hold up that's your time. You don't have to panic, but start wrapping up when you see that sign. If you don't wrap up, I'm going to go ahead and fade the music up, just like they do on the Oscars, and you have to leave the stage. All right? Kareem, what you smoking there today?
Oh, some pot.
Yeah, is there good weed in Lebanon?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Is it illegal there?
I mean, if you know a guy and they catch
If you're
you, and
caught.
then if they arrest you and you know a guy, then you're gonna go back home. If you don't, then tough luck.
Always interesting. Always interesting. All right, check it out. We're going to do 4 minutes each. I already told you guys that. We're going to go ahead. I told you the lineup. Let air out. You guys want to do the comedians challenge today?
What's that?
You just say yes or no.
Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
What
Why
is
not?
it?
I'm going to give you a word that you have to try to force into your show somewhere.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wow.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to do the
I'm up for-
comedian. All right. So we're going to do the comedians challenge. The word for today's comedian challenge. Oh, Julian's back. Hold on. The word for today's comedian challenge: nincompoop.
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 So during your set, somewhere during your materials, you have to work nincompoop into the show. Okay, this is our comedians challenge today. You got to work nincompoop into the show, and it means someone silly, foolish, or stupid. Nincompoop, silly, foolish, or stupid. All right, here's Deborah. Let's make sure Deborah knows what's up before. There's Julian. Finally, we see you, buddy. How you doing?
Good, good. You?
Great. Are you calling us from the back of a police car?
I'm a little bit of a nincompoop right now. Just
There you go. You all right? We already nailed
the
it.
job.
First one, first one. Good job, Deborah. We're doing the comedians challenge. That means you have to, when you do your time, you have to work the word nincompoop somewhere into your show. Doesn't matter where, just somewhere. Just don't yell nincompoop. Try to put it in somewhere, like you could say he whipped out his nincompoop.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got
All
it.
right. This is exciting, Deborah. Great to have you. Let me go ahead and add you to the list so you're official.
Kevin,
Yeah.
how do you set up the backdrop? I took the picture.
You go down, so the bottom bar, the Zoom bar,
Yeah.
you go to where it says stop video and there's a little arrow pointing up.
Yeah.
Click that arrow. And when
Got
you
it.
click, and when you click that, it'll say choose virtual background.
I don't see that. What's that spot?
You might need
Do I
to
click?
update. It doesn't say. It doesn't
Okay,
say-
we'll do that later.
All right, no problem. Let's go ahead and get this show started. We got to have our theme song because that's what makes it real. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, entomologists and proctologists, I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I'm just glad you came today to share some laughs with us. It is the Greg Dean Tuesday Open Mic. Make some noise.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate that.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Whenever I say
Crank
make
it
some
up.
noise, the veins in my head pop out, and so I like
Let's get
that-
Bobo
get
the
the-
Clown.
I like to get the equivalent to come back. All right, this is exciting. We have a show today. This is an open mic show. Please remember that everybody's trying their best. Go ahead and please be respectful. If something resembles a joke, do us all a favor. Let air out. Okay? And you can do that.
Air.
Since we're on Zoom, you can let air out any way you want. We don't have to enjoy it with you. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this show started. Ladies and
Let's
gentlemen,
do it.
he escaped from Alcatraz. He makes custom cabinetry from leftover meat, and he was a U.S. Senator for Oklahoma. Put your hands together for Jimmy R.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. What a nincompoop, Kevin.
Yeah, all right.
You're such a nincompoop. You give us all this opportunity to come for this open mic and introduce us. Such a swell job. Nincompoop just doesn't half sort of, exclaim my gratitude for what you do. But anyway, my name is Jimmy R. It's kind of like an old pirate thing, Can you all say R? R. That's good. I drive a cab once in a while up here now that I'm retired, and once in a while I pick up some pretty strange people. As long as they don't puke, I'm okay. But I picked up what turned out to be a serial killer, the other night, and they're pretty conniving, but also practical. Those serial killers. He said to me, he says, "Hey, how many girls can we fit in the trunk of your car?" And I said, "Well, you can fit in probably about 4 of them." I'm thinking, what the hell is that about? And he said, "Oh no, we can get in about 16 if we cut them up." I said, whoa. Well, I don't want to get into this act with this fella, so I was happy to be able to drop him off at the next corner. Anybody out there ever been on a honeymoon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been on several, but fortunately the last one, I woke up in the morning with her, we were in San Diego overlooking the harbor, she was still sleeping, the birds were on the balcony singing, the sun was rising over the ocean, there was plants from well-wishers all over the room, and I was stroking the hair on her back sort of thing, thinking, boy, what a beauty I've got here. What a beauty. This is finally, I've made it. Then all of a sudden, the cheeks of her ass parted, and there was this long whooshing sound, almost like, well, it was a fart, like kind of a horse. I don't know if you ever looked in the ass of a horse and when they fart, but it just kind of opened up and this green sort of colored sort of fart came out. And I was like, it hits your face and you can't get it off your face, and it's like coughing and spitting. I rolled off the bed and hit the deck, sort of thing. And I couldn't get it off. And I raised my head above the pillow to see if she was all right, or not just a mere, corpuscle reform herself. And then I looked around the plants in the room. They were all bent over, kind of wilted. I'm like, whoa, shit. I looked out on the balcony. The birds had stopped singing. In fact, they had fallen off their perch and onto the deck and their little feet up in the air. Like, whoa. And I was like, wow, I'm not too sure now. And I looked out, the sun was starting to go down instead of coming up this horizon. Like, wow, and then the sky started to darken and the ocean started to drain. It was a hell of a thing. I guess I should pause after each line to let you fellas really laugh and laugh and laugh. I saw that on Drake the other night, but I knew it all anyway. But there's an old saying, my parents ruined the first half of my life, and my kids ruined the second half. Well, that's kind of like, I'm thinking about it now. My parents are gone, but the kids are around, and they seem to be really friendly with me because, I kind of wonder once in a while why, and especially when they start handing me pamphlets on, these pamphlets titled euthanasia. The easy way to go. It's like, whoa, I don't know about those kids. Well, speaking of old folks, my father recently got hearing aids, and it's good so he can start to hear. We were all so pleased with that, hearing. And I seen him one day and I was like, what the hell's going on, Dad? Where's your hearing aids? He said, I had to get rid of them. I started hearing voices. It was like, whoa, in my head. Get it? Well, that's all from Canada, my friends. It's cold this month, colder than a witch's corn broom. So I want to thank you all. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, it's Jimmy from Canada. Jimmy, thanks for sharing with us. My favorite part of the story was the stuff about the fart residue. It's not often that we hear about fart residue.
True story.
That scares the crap out of me if that's a true story. All right, without further ado, let's get the next guy up here. Ladies and gentlemen, he serves as political strategist for the Green Party. He's a champion at ballroom dance, and he works on the weekends as a welder. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from Alhambra, California, Mr. Alan Joyce.
Hey.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Hey, I was a real nincompoop.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I took a face-to-face meeting with Alec Baldwin.
Wow.
Boy, thank God for Zoom. Unlike some people, I dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I practiced my punchlines today. I was telling jokes to my wife's face. Hey, they all landed. I had her in tears. Hey, I bet some of you think I hit my wife. Come on, I kick her too. Yeah. No one should raise a hand to a woman. right? I used to believe that. Then they took man explaining away. Come on. But the hardest thing about domestic violence is stopping once you start. I know it sounds like fun, but it's hard on the knuckles. You know, I drove my wife to the women's shelter. I wrote a list of improvements. At least they could have read them. You know, these women think it's a vacation instead of a teachable moment. You know, I mean, really, come on, like cooking, cleaning, and shutting the fuck, excuse me, telling a really, really short story. You know, more facts, less feelings. You know, I do know what the problem is at the women's shelter, and you know it too. They don't hire men. Yeah. So the other day, I hear Chuck Liddell, MMA fighter, he gets out of jail in good spirits. Well, of course he did. That's his first fight he's won domestically in 5 years. I don't want to brag or nothing, but Chuck, I'm still undefeated, buddy. You know, and that's why I think marriage should be treated like a sport. No hitting below the belt, no eye poking, more poking. And I don't mean foreplay, ladies. Okay? So, and that death do us part, that just encourages homicide. So, and no arm bars or elbows. We don't want to break the dishwasher. So the other day I was watching a fight on TV, a man beating up a woman under the pretense that he's transgender. Oh man, that left me with a bittersweet feeling. Bitter because I'm just now finding out about it. Sweet because now I can get paid. I'm giving this shit to my wife for free. Yeah, just think about it. Any ladies in the audience, just think about this. Good trainer, a good promoter, a couple estrogen shots, and I could be kicking your ass tomorrow. Come on, now those are the shots they should mandate. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with one more, guys. Okay, here it is. People ask me and Chuck all the time how we keep our hands so soft and clean. I know they do. They do ask us all the time. And I tell them with cocoa butter makeup remover. All right, peace out. Love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Joyce, thanks for sharing with us, Alan.
Thank you.
I bet your knuckles are pretty bruised. That's brutal. All right, you won't be a hand model, so that's okay. All right, let's keep this exciting show going. This is so much fun. I don't know why I want to leave. No, I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, this next performer, let me tell you about him. He's a pan flute virtuoso. He's an Olympic curler, and he's spoken to the ghost of Kurt Cobain. Ladies and gentlemen, from Florida, Mr. Julian Sales.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Julian.
he's there. Alive and
Yeah.
well.
So, marriage, I don't really trust marriage. Marriage kind of scares me a little bit. Mainly because like all the girls I date, they just keep leaving me for their current husbands, you know. So yeah, it's a little rough on that end. I was tricked on the comedy scene not too long ago by a hermaphrodite, and the best way I can explain all that is if you go and order your favorite like Chinese, like you go to your favorite Chinese restaurant and you order shrimp lo mein like all the time, right? Then all of a sudden they get a new cook in, and instead of taking off the tails like the old chef, he puts on little tiny penises, and you don't know it until you're choking on it, and it's like, wow, this is so good, it's delicious. Why do I keep coming back ordering the shrimp dick lo mein? I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, it's a little silly. I'm a nickler. But let's see. Recently read that if you kiss someone on their forehead, it opens up their third eye. Okay, it makes them feel like they're safe and secure and all that stuff. So I'm trying to trap a bitch, you know. So I'm sitting there making out with this girl's forehead, just right, and she's like, "You get off of me! What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to make you fall in love with me, baby." And she's like, okay, that's a little gross. Like, you didn't have to do it on my forehead. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. I know we just met on this bus, but I'm really trying to figure this out. Okay. And she's like, well, don't spit on my forehead. I mean, spit in my mouth. And I'm like, holy shit, it did work, you know? And then I started wondering if it would work with animals, you know? And turns out not all animals have third eyes or pineal glands, you know? Found that out the hard way at my cousin's gator farm. Yeah, turns out I felt more safe and secure with my cousin. I don't know if y'all don't know, I'm originally from good old bumfuck Alabama, which is out in the sticks, boy. If y'all know where it is, which never really made sense to me because when's the last time you saw two bums fucking out in the middle of the woods, right? You got to move to a city for that shit. So that's why I'm here in good old Pensacola, Florida now. Don't kink shame me. You won't find two more passionate lovers than two bums fucking behind a dumpster, you know? It's great. Once you both have AIDS, it's no longer a problem and you just accept what life is somewhat. You know, I don't know, a little rough. I'm a nincompoop.
Hey,
Yay!
nincompoop.
It's an easy laugh.
So I went to the Dollar General the other day and I asked them for the bathroom key. And how come, guys, there's always a ruler attached to the bathroom key? That was my first thought. Then my second thought was like, you know, how many other people have measured it like I was at that moment? So I put like a little line with my name on it. So if y'all are heading out towards Perdido Key, stop by the Dollar General and put your name down. It's always fun. But that's about it for me. My name is Julian Sales. Y'all give it up for your awesome, amazing host, Kevin Consta.
Hey, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
Julian,
All
thanks
right,
for
Julian.
sharing with us, broadcasting from the back of the police car. That's great. That works out really nicely. That was fun, man. All right, check it out. We got a special guest coming right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is our special guest. He used to feed his younger siblings with a slingshot. He's the superintendent of Philadelphia School District, and he's hang glided over the length of the Grand Canyon from Lebanon. Put your hands together for Kareem!
All right, Kareem. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Can you guys hear me?
Hang on.
hang
Gonna get
on.
wild and willy.
I hope my audio is working. Can I get some? It is. All right. Okay. So I might lag. My audio might lag because I don't know how I can describe the internet in this country, but if Ike and Tina Turner's marriage was internet, it would be mine. That's the best I could describe it.
Hit or miss.
Yeah. I was thinking about something, and it was anyone seen Two Girls, One Cup? It's pretty famous. So I was thinking about it. I was thinking, imagine you're dating one of those girls, right? Imagine one of those girls is your girlfriend, and well, if you move past the fact that why you could never kiss, then maybe you could establish something. But think about it. No, I mean, I know it's odd because, you know, but let's not look at the glass, you know, half empty. No pun intended. But, you know, you move past the fact that she eats some nincompoop.
We're
Nice
done.
use, nice
Then-
use.
There you go.
and then you try to weigh the disadvantages. I mean, the disadvantage is that she eats crap, all right? But the advantages are there's a couple, you know. She's definitely a freak in bed. There's no chance. She's freaky. She's a monster.
Enough.
Only one of you will have to worry about food, And if you ever take her camping, you don't have to worry about toilet paper. So that's, I think, to me, you know, that's, I guess I'll take her. I don't mind. She ate shit once. We have toothbrushes. I guess, is that the way you pluralize that? It's all right. The other thing I was thinking about is Tide. Tide is odd. The Tide, the laundry detergent company, they're odd. They have a disaster relief type of thing going where, let's say there's an earthquake, and then Tide goes there and they do free laundry for everyone. And it got me thinking, you know, because I was thinking, what does someone need after they watch their family get crushed? Oh, clean laundry. That's what they need, you know, because you think about it, it's a flood, everyone's dying, and Tide goes there, and you're like, they're like, hey, well, we know your mother is gone, but so are the shit stains. So there you have it. Tide to the rescue. If your family dies, they clean your pants. And that's what they think. That's something good. You know, you got those Doctors Without Borders. They go around and they help a lot of fucking sick, whatever, kids who are dying. But they're not the real heroes because Tide are. They go and they clean your laundry, even if your family has died. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kareem from Lebanon.
Lebanon,
Check it out.
long live Lebanon.
Thank you.
It would not be a Tuesday open mic if we didn't talk about poop. Yeah, baby. I was wondering who was going to start unleashing on us. That was exciting. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this next performer built an ark from recycled microchips. He's the original author of the dictionary, and he has a recipe for homemade Doritos. Put your hands together from Virginia for Maurice.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thanks a lot, Kevin. I appreciate it. I hope everybody's doing okay during this pandemic. 2021 is pretty crazy. You can't tell young people anything anymore in 2021. You know what I mean? You can't tell them anything. They're always like, let me live, let me do me, let me be me. Okay, while you're in prison, I'll send my regards to you and Bubba. They're real grown in there. You'll be right at home. So anyway, I don't understand young people. And, you know, and then churches, people in church are different, like pastors. You know, I saw a guy the other day, a pastor, he stood there and he said, I don't lie. I do not lie. Pastor, you have a phone call. Tell him I'm not here. I don't know. It's just different. I mean, he's a nincompoop as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't get it. You know, but church people, man, I'm telling you, they're funny. You know, I mean, they're very interesting. It's like, you know, if you tell them you saw an angel or something, you know, they'll get all creepy on you. They'll go, ooh, he said angel. He's kind of creepy, right? I'm like, well, hold on. I mean, that big Bible, that big thick Bible you got under your arm, there are angels in there. Now, if you told me that you had a beer with an angel down at the local bar and he said his name was Hank Williams Jr., yeah, that's creepy. Other than that, they're in there. They're in there. So anyway, it's 2021 is crazy. That's all I'm saying. I mean, like black people are different in 2021. Do you guys remember? Some of you guys are about my age. Do you remember when black people used to name their children after presidents and the founding fathers? Do you remember that? You know, George Washington Carver, Benjamin Franklin Jones, Thomas Jefferson Jackson, Black people have gone from naming their children after presidents and the founding fathers to naming them after water bottles. Aquafina, Dasani. It's a little different. That's it. Grandmothers are different. Alan, I know you got to be with me on this one, Alan. Grandmothers are different in 2021. I remember the average age of a grandmother used to be like 75. The average age of a grandmother in 2021 is like 38. Right? I used to go into my grandmother's house any random time during the day. There'd be fried chicken on the stove, collard greens, cornbread, mac and cheese, a chocolate cake on the table with a pitcher of sweetened iced tea sitting there. Yeah. You go into your grandmother's house today in 2021, you'll have to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because she's at the club. You guys have been great. I'm Maurice Proud. May the peace of Christ be with you and your families, everybody. Thank you.
Whoa,
Ladies and gentlemen, Maurice! Maurice!
unworthy Maurice.
Thanks for sharing with us, Maurice. Always good to see you on here.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies
Thank you.
and gentlemen, closing out the show, this next performer is a crane operator in the Dominican Republic. She's played Spock in the original Star Trek, and she's a former MMA wrestler. Actually, when this comedian gained 50 pounds during her pregnancy, it was understandable. She's trying to figure out a new excuse. Welcome, Deborah Eisen!
Yeah, all right, Deborah.
Crazy.
How much time do I have?
Yes.
The rest of the show.
All right, just stop me if I go too long. We've been in a pandemic of pregnant women. Apparently, toilet paper wasn't the only thing in short supply. Pregnancy is wonderful. Yeah, until you're pregnant. I was a nincompoop.
Yeah! Every single person
yeah.
hit the word comedian
Yes.
challenge completely annihilated.
Keith, you're one too. I thought it was going to be a walk in the park, not a sprint to the bathroom every 15 minutes. Excuse me, sir, where's the bathroom? Oh, on the other side of the park. The nearest tree? My pregnancy was a slow climb up Mount Everest. I was Mount Everest carrying twins, and my Sherpa didn't show up. I guess he didn't like Twin Peaks. I didn't even get a flag, only dirty diapers. In my day, you only talked about your pregnancy to your family and friends, and now it's a media event. Breaking news, Miss Porter has just announced her first pregnancy for the 6th time. What happened to those other kids in boarding school? And pregnant women are obsessed with how many Instagram followers they have. My only follower was my dog, and that was because he was hungry. And nothing's private, like trending, hashtag my baby bump. I think I should start hashtag stretch marks are forever. Expectant parents are told they should keep their unborn baby calm, soft music, soothing voices, not sex. What's going on? Are dad and mom fighting? No? Maybe it's a WWE wrestling match. No? Are they kayaking? No? Mom gets sick on boats. Oh, now there's this pounding. I can't see anything. It's dark. Well, thank goodness for that. Now it's quiet. Well, at least it was quick. When I'm born, I'm going to see to it that Mom and Dad don't get any sleep. The first timers are experts on childbirth. Water birth is the only way. Yeah, if you're giving birth to Shabu. I'm using the Bradley method. My husband will assist in the delivery. She's a multitasker, giving birth and reviving her husband. All a woman in labor has to do is very politely say, "Give me an epidural now!" Or I'm going to sue you and you and you. I was perplexed by one woman. When I'm in labor, I'm going to have my doula present. So you're going to open a present of a doula? A doula is going to provide me with my emotional support. That's what dogs are for. Come here, doula, good girl. She's going to massage my back and keep me calm. No one can keep a woman calm in labor. She's thinking, will my baby be healthy? When will this be over? And will the baby look like my husband or Larry? Larry, the guy at work, the male person, he's cuter, but he's not white like they are. How much do you pay your doula? $2,000. $2,000? That's a lot of moolah. I've never made that much in stand-up comedy. I haven't made anything in stand-up. I'm going to become the doula of comedy. I'll entertain women when they're in labor. A contraction's coming. Why did the door get pregnant? Because she was always being knocked on. That didn't help my act. What this looks like it's going to be a 36-hour gig. Okay, here's another joke. What do you call a pig who does karate? A pork chop. They're not laughing. What, are they Jewish? Well, I'm the doula with the moolah. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doula with the moolah, Deborah Eisen.
Hey, Deborah.
We've got a showcase coming up this afternoon or early evening, depending on where you live. If you want to come to the showcase, I did put the flyer into the chat, so the chat's in there. It's $5 to come to the show, unless you're a currently enrolled student, in which case it's complimentary. All right, let's talk about what we learned. We learned some great stuff this week. Let me tell you. We learned about that a practical serial killer can get 16 girls in the trunk. We learned that domestic violence is bad on someone's knuckles. We learned about shrimp lo mein with penises. We learned about dating one of the 2 girls, 1 cup girls. We learned about black folk that name their kids after water bottles like Dasani or Perrier. And we learned about pregnancy makes you have to pee often even when your Sherpa was a no-show. Let's have a round of applause for everybody. That was Jimmy, Alan, Julian, Kareem, Maurice, and
Yes.
Deborah. My name's
All
Kevin.
right.
Cobb.
All
It's
right.
been my
Great
pleasure
job,
to be
everybody.
your
Thank you.
host. I hope to see you guys next time. Please come by. Please spread the word about this. And if you know of another time for an open mic, please give us that time because we might switch it to that time. We're just trying to get whatever's going to get us the most people to come in and participate. And on that, don't forget, if you don't know Greg Dean, just look up Greg Dean stand-up comedy on Google. All this and more, where all your comedy dreams come true. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right, see you guys. Great
Cat.
job, everybody.
Cat
I
thing.
love the
Can't
bubble.
open it.
Thank you.